Hello everyone, this evening we will, as always on this channel, fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and this time we will try to discuss possible geopolitical scenarios, maybe not even scenarios but possible solutions. We know that the region called Central Europe is full of average size and small size countries. Average size can be like Poland, small size can be like Slovenia, I would say even micro, Croatia, Bosnia, small size can be Czech Republic, and many others. I would think, because we know that there is a saying that informs us that united we will never fall, but one should be truly united to be resistant to fall, not too prone to fall. One can say this in a different way, but it means the same. So to be truly united, you need to look for your partner for such collaboration, because I'm not for the creation of so-called super state, because it always goes to socialist dictatorship. Like now we have very evident example of European Union, where the especially German elite, political and business one, especially wants to create European Union of Socialist, I would say Euro-Communist Socialist Republic, under the umbrella of eco, gender and other stuff. I call it green socialism, because previously we had red one, brown one, and now we have unfortunately green one. So Germans want to use this ideology and their power, their influences, to build such Soviet Union out of the European states that are members of the structure called the European Union. So I would like to propose different solution. Maybe it will not happen, but it would be good if such bloc of countries, but not very much focused on political unification, because it never works. Just not to look far from the history, a case of former Yugoslavia. I would like to opt for establishing such a bloc of countries collaborating from Greece to Norway. Why? Because then such a bloc could separate two geopolitical monsters of Europe, I mean Russia on the east and Germany on the west. It would be possible by such bloc of collaborating countries to enable these two monsters to shake their hands and start collaboration again, because thanks to this collaboration Germany were able to pass by, and I would even I would even use stronger word. They were able to dodge the limitations imposed on them in terms of the military issues by the Treaty of Versailles, because since 1922 in Soviet Union they had many areas on which they were able to develop military technologies and gain military experience in collaboration with Soviets, and this situation created quite good basis for a National Socialist when in January 1933 they came to power, and they very quickly and perfectly rebuilt German army, what resulted in the Second World War in Europe. But okay, this is a history. Now let's go to current situation, and to prevent not only Europe but world from such brutal scenarios to which Germany and Russia are always heading really willingly, the bloc from Norway to Greece should be formed, and actually prevent these two geopolitical monsters from collaborating with each other too tightly. Why do I see the chances of such a bloc to work well? Because there are two things that can unite people: common interest, so safety and prosperity, and many cultural and historical connections and similarities. The countries from this region are historically quite well, of course, different regions to different extent, but they are quite well interconnected with each other. And in terms of business, we are trading with each other quite a lot. I mean, these countries from the region from Norway to Greece, and if their political elites were wise enough, they would clearly see that these countries have also one common goal and interest: safety. So work together with each other to have some meaning on the geopolitical map of the world, on which, with such a size and with such a collaboration, these countries would have some influence, realistic influence. And another reason: be strong enough and be united enough to oppose the imperialistic appetites of Russians and Germans. Because we know that Germans are not our allies, huge quotation on the word of allies, and Russians, especially for Poles and other Slavs, are not our brothers. We even have a joke: why do we call Russian brothers, not friends? Because one cannot choose one's family members, but one can choose his or her friends only, not family members. That's why we call Russian brothers. So it tells everything. That's why I know that this what I'm saying, it's more geopolitical hypothesis, highly unlikely to happen. It's more like a geopolitical dream of a person coming from the Central European country. Dream that maybe will never materialize. But I just decided to share with you this idea, just to create such belt going through Central Europe, belt that separates to the most questionable with respect to the safety and prosperity of the continent, and not only of the world, which separate the belt that separates these two nations from each other, and collaborates and works for the safety and prosperity of its own nations without artificial and detrimental political unification of these countries. This is how I see it. All the best. Have a nice night. Bye.